We all love owning a car. Owning a car gives you freedom to go anywhere, and the smell of a nice car is absolutely thrilling. But sometimes owning a car can be financially a debt trap. So in this video, I'm going to show you a simple framework called 24-10 rules. A rule that helps you figure out how much car you can afford without hurting your long-term financial goal. By the end of this video, you will know when you should think about buying a car, how much you should put down, how long you should finance it for, and what should be your monthly cost of owning this car. When do you start thinking about buying a car? It's very simple. If you live in a major city like London, Manchester, New York, Sydney, you already have a very reliable public transport, and which is quite cheap as well at times. And if it solves your problem, absolutely stick to the public transport and not think about owning a car. But if your circumstances changes and you've got family and then you need to go for shopping and visit family members and relatives and everyone, then a car would make sense. And on the other side, if your public transport is less reliable, very expensive, then absolutely think about the car. Here's a key financial mindset. Don't buy a car to look successful. Buy your car if it makes your life simple and more productive. Once you decide the car genuinely makes sense to your overall life, that's when the 24-10 rules come into play. The 24-10 rule. The 20, put down at least 20%. What is 20%? Let's say you want to purchase a car which is say 12,000. Put down at least 20%, which is $2,400. Remember, as soon as the car leaves the lot, it is a depreciating asset straight away. So this will help you cushion the impact. Putting down 20%, you're protecting yourself more. The 4, finance it for 4 years. That's it, not 6 or 7. Cars are known to lose its value quickly. The longer your loans is, you'll be paying interest for a longer period of time. That means you're stuck with a depreciating asset for a longer period. Keeping it 4 years will ensure that you pay off your loan quickly, you save on your interest, which is what everyone wants, and also you do have the flexibility to actually think about upgrading. Not that I recommend if your car is fantastically fine and you're happy with it. The 10, keep the total cost to 10% of your monthly income. Your total car cost, that includes loan payment, maintenance, taxes, insurance, and fuel, all combined together should never exceed more than 10% of your monthly net income. So you can set aside up to a maximum of $300 a month towards absolutely car payment related stuffs. So that includes all the other expenses and all of the related things that we just spoke about. The reason I tell you it should be 10% is it gives you enough room to focus on other things like investing, saving, and basically balancing your lifestyle. It gives you a comfortable space and to breathe easy when it comes to finances. Let's say you're looking at a car which is $12,000. The first thing you want to do is put down 20%. The 20% is $2,400. The next thing you want to do is to ensure that it is the finance that you take on the rest of the amount, which is $9,600, is not more than 4 years. With some good interest rate, you'll be looking at a payment of less than $250. That is great. Now, looking at an example of someone who's earning $3,000 a month, that's 10% of your income, which comes up to about $300. So you're well below your 10% mark, which is great. It gives you enough room for any kind of unnecessary or unwanted expenses that might come up. But at any point you see that it exceeds more than 10% of your monthly income, that's the red flag. That's where you stop and start considering a different alternative option. Buying, leasing, and financing. Which one is best for you? Let me explain. If you've got cash sitting around, which is more than your emergency funds, and you're comfortable with that money being spent, then absolutely buy it outright. If you need a car for work and you can claim business use, then leasing might make sense for you. But if you're financing, then stick to 24-10 rule. Never overstretch yourself and have enough comfortable room any kind of unknown expenses. Remember, you want to do this because you want to be able to have the flexibility and also room to invest, save, and think about your future. You do not want to be stuck into a large car payment. This will eat up your future. So to wrap it up, if you're financing, stick to the 20-10 rule. Put down 20%, finance it for no more than 4 years, and it should never exceed 10% of your monthly wage. This rule keeps you financially stable and gives you flexibility, but most importantly, it won't drive your financial peace of mind away. If you found this helpful, then hit that like button and subscribe, and comment what's the biggest challenge that you faced whilst buying a car. And as always, start small, stay consistent, and trust the compounding to build a financial freedom. See you in the next one.